here, and as promised, today I'm going to be bringing you a review of my 3DS XL. If you have watched any of my other videos, I do have an unboxing of it from a little while ago, and I want to preface all of this by saying that I am by no means a technical expert in any of this. I am a very big gamer, and I can take you on my journey through the 3D XL and my experiences and thoughts, and you can check it out and make a decision based on that. I can give you all of my unadulterated opinions, of which I have many, and hopefully some of it will be a little bit helpful. So without further delay, let's get started. Alright, so the first thing you'll notice is that I have this fantastic Hello Kitty case on here. I got it from Target for probably like 10 bucks or so. It has a little shock absorbing back ridge situation going on, and the front is pretty squishy. Try to ignore my terrible nails right now. I would definitely recommend having a case for your system. I would also recommend having a tripod so I can use both hands. And the only other stuff about this, it has kind of the soft interior that you would expect from like a camera case. Has these little elastic bands to keep the 3DS XL in place, and also a little section of pockets for your games. For the curious, I have Lego Lord of the Rings, the remastered Zelda Majora's Mask, which I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this is the reason why I got this system. And thus far, it has been everything I dreamed it would be and more. I definitely would recommend it. And Zelda Ocarina of Time. So moving right along, anyone who has watched any of my other videos might have seen the unboxing that I did. If not, you are more than welcome to check it out. But this is my 3DS XL. I got it refurbished from Nintendo through the Nintendo website, and it arrived really quickly, but you'll see also that it came in really, really good condition. There are no scuffs, no scratches, absolutely no complaints. Very cute Yoshi theme here. So going into the system itself, whoop, and I apologize, you are most likely not going to be able to experience any of the 3D effects, but hopefully it won't be a crazy visual thing happening. So one of the reasons why I was actually hesitant to get the system was that I cannot watch 3D movies. I can't do it. They give me headaches. It is really unpleasant. So that being said, I was understandably a little concerned about what my experience with this would be. But one of the things I found that I was really surprised and delighted by is that you'll notice over here we have a little toggle to where you can adjust the 3D-ness of the screen. And kind of going back a little bit, there's two screens, top screen and bottom screen. And the top screen is the one that is where you experience the 3D. The bottom screen is just flat. But the cool thing about this, let me switch hands here, whoa, maybe not, okay. The cool thing about this is that, I imagine you can't see this, but for me, this is a lot of depth right now as it's at the top level, but if you tone that down a bit, it actually brings the 3D effect closer until you could actually turn it completely off if you would like, which I thought that was really cool. The thing about having it really, really far on the 3D is that you have to have your face in the exact right spot for it to not be blurring or having a lot of weird visual effects going on. I've noticed that I actually tend to keep it on a little bit of 3D, but fairly low. And even then, you kind of have to have your face in the exact right spot to make it work out. So it is nice to be able to turn it completely off as well. Got the little speakers. The sound's been really good for it. And I'm actually going to be completely honest that this is my first, I didn't have a Game Boy, I didn't have anything like that. I always had, now, let me also say, I have always had Nintendo systems growing up. I still have my NES, SNES, and 64, and now I've gotten into the Wii U. I took a little bit of a break there while I investigated PlayStation and PC games, but anyway, this is my first kind of Nintendo handheld device. So that being said, it really was not difficult to get used to for someone who has not had that much experience. You got your little toggle, got your buttons, and the cool thing too is that there is a can't apparently move this thing and talk at the same time. One of these little guys to actually make using this sensor screen, which is this fantastic piece here, much easier. So I do not know what it wants from me right now, so we'll just get out of there. I don't want it. I don't want it. Oh, good. Pedometer. But yeah, the interface itself, let's get you out of there. I don't need that. As you see, you can adjust it with little skins and themes for the actual shop and for the UI, which is nice. I was able to find this matching Yoshi theme, so everything I have can be Yoshi. But yeah, it's really intuitive, really not difficult to work with. I have not found anything that I have really had that many issues and or questions about. And I found that the battery actually on this lasts pretty long. That being said, I do not tend to play for that long at a time on this, maybe like a couple hours at most, and then I kind of move on to other areas of play. But I've not had a problem with the battery. And actually right now what you're seeing, the battery level that we're at here, I actually charged this probably a few weeks ago. And I went on a trip and I was anticipating playing it. I did not end up playing it, but it still has a pretty full battery charge from that. And then the charging itself is usually pretty quick from what I have noticed. Yeah, I think that's really most of what my experience has been. The games are super fun. I enjoy a lot about them. And yeah, we've got return home, start select buttons. There's a mic down here. And there is also a camera on the back, you'll see, which also, the two cameras allow you to do various different 3D things with, my system came with a set of these AR cards, which you can put down and actually use the camera to have little like characters pop up out of the cards through the screen, and you can, you know, interact with them and stuff like that, which is pretty fun. Yeah, I got all sorts of apps on here. One thing also, there's actually a bunch of apps I got. Just do a little plug here. There was a Humble Bundle probably a few months ago, fairly recently, but there was a Humble Bundle that actually had some Nintendo Wii U and 3DS games on it. So I just ended up getting a batch, which came with like Gunman Clive, this Moon game, OlliOlli, and a few different other ones that were at a great deal, supporting a good cause. So keep your eyes open for different things like that if you want to just populate some games on here for not too expensively. So yeah, and you can also make other folders. I have not done that, so I will not pretend like I know what's going on there. Got a few other just different things. And I guess I can show this too. So the Nintendo 3DS camera, very exciting. And this just shows a little bit of what you can do here. I won't go too far into it because obviously you will not be able to experience the 3D watching this. But basically, you can take video and pictures and actually get the 3D effect. Well, you can see that what happens when it's not working. But you can get the 3D effect and then play that back. So that's kind of cool. I think it's pretty neat. I took some of the dog. He loved it. He was a star. So it is incredibly hard to see this and try and operate this while staring through a camera. So yeah, really customizable, pretty fun, great handheld device. I would recommend it if you are interested in any of the games that are on. I really have been wanting to play New Leaf, the farming village game. Again, not super familiar, but everyone I know has been playing it and raving about it, so. And I also am interested in picking up some Pokemon games. I'm not going to lie to you, I have been really into Pokemon Go lately, and I have never played any other Pokemon games, so I feel like now is probably the time. So it's just kind of look around at it, and then of course have, you know, where you put the games, plugs, things like that. So, oh, and also there are some triggers here on both sides. Overall, super happy with it. If you can go the refurbished route, I would recommend it. I have definitely myself had good experiences with this one instance of it. Again, came super fast, totally new looking device. No problems, not dirty, not scratched, nothing like that. And yeah, so I recommend refurbished if you want to get something on the cheaper. And yeah, definitely check it out. It's fun, and there have been a lot of kind of fun things coming out for it. So thanks for checking this out. Hope it was a little bit helpful, and hope gave some insight for anyone who may be curious about the 3DS XL, have some questions, anything like that. Feel free to leave me a question below, and I will get back on it as soon as possible. And thank you again for watching this video. Stay tuned for next time, when certainly I will be bringing you much more and exciting content. Thanks a lot.